Yeah, I know. Crazy. Okay, so here, let's do the mambo. Okay. People, look, thank you. So let's look at this. This is the lesson for today. Descriptive statistics. That's the system we will use to research. Some of you have a research survey in your head. You already create a survey using the technology. You remember? You did it? You forgot? I'm going to remind you. If we go to the week 5, I put some of your surveys here. In the week 5 or the week 6? No, forgive me. In the week 6. Yeah, it's because I'm going to talk 5 too. Okay, this is the week 6 for this week. You create those questionnaires in Google Form already. I'm going to use yours because I already destroyed you last week. Okay, so I'm going to go with somebody else. You did it last week, yes. You did it a long time ago, right? And some of you are collecting data. Some of you have answers, right? Yes? Yeah, don't put him on the stop. So some of you are thank you, Sora. Some of you are collecting answers, right? I wanted to keep it anonymous, because I want to protect the identity of my researchers. That's why. It doesn't matter. It's okay. My community here, you are collecting answer already for your Google form. Yes or no? Tell me the truth. It's okay. You can tell me. Yes, no. Some of you have answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have answers? Yes. Some? How much answers we have until now? Tell me. Well, yeah, that's something. What else? What? Tell me. Seven. Beautiful, Patricia. That's good. What else?
Open to the other accounts. So that is why I have kept the manual one.
Because maybe you are using your Reformed.
Yes.
Reformed won't let you other people feel.
Yes.
It have to be your personal. So be open to everybody. If you use Reformer, it's going to let just people from Reformer. So remember, we are making fake that we are reaching the population that we are serving, but we don't have access to all the customer for Vijani. We don't have access. We don't have access to the customer of the photographer service. Or maybe we don't have access to the customer of the car dealership, the grocery store, the fashion customer, the parents, all of these research that you are doing, right? We don't have access to Amazon customer, TikTok customer. We don't have access to all of them because we have to make a lot of phone calls and persecute a lot of people to get this database. And probably we will be next year trying to collect in some cases, right? Some cases. But maybe it's easy to collect the customer for Bawarti Vijani, maybe. Or maybe not, because Bawarti Vijani, we don't know if it exists or no. It's a supposition. All of us are making supposition. Okay. We are making supposition that we're gonna get the population, okay? So that's why. Send your link. You got this? Send your link. Yes. Send the link to everybody. Try to collect. Yes, we put it in dashboard. But you have how many questions we have? How many questions? And how many answers you have? 1, 2, 3.
No, answers we will have according to options how much we have.
Yes,
but response.
Sorry.
Okay, we never checked how many responses.
Exactly. We can check. Yes. How we check the response that we have? If we go to our personal Facebook, personal Google, and we can, log in this, and then I go to my dots, right? I go to my dots, and now I go to my forms. I click on forms, And then I click on the survey I want to see the answer. And ta-da! I click on responses. And that's how I see my answer. Are you able to see your answer now? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Yes, I love the yeses. That's the results that you will get for your survey. Exactly. So that's how. So yes, people, you see, you and me will see these answers for the survey you are doing. No?
તો name આવશે ને આમાં name નાખીશ ને તમારું નામ આવી જશે ક્યાંથી time મળી social media પરથી
ફોર્મ લીધું બનાવ્યું assignment questionnaire આવું બનાવ્યું હતું ને એ બધાને મોકલવાનું છે એ લિંક મોકલવા જોઈએ
કઈ મતલબ 1 2 3 4 5 માંથી કઈ
To collect your answer. That's what you're gonna see. Once you start to send it to everybody, you're gonna collect these answers like this. And you're gonna have the results and you can see what your community say. Yes? Some of you have answered, some of you have 1, some of you have 2, some of you have 3, some of you have 0. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. Just keep sending until we can get at least 100. Why not? 20. Try to collect 20. Have some. Give me something. Give me some love. I give you a lot of love. Give me something. Okay. You're going to see something like this. And once we have the answer, it's just to present the data. So for example, I click on, another thing I forgot. How you can provide the link to everybody? I will repeat that part. I'm going to go to send. See the purple button here? Send. And then I go to this link. If you want to make it shorter because you like shorter, you can do shorter. Control C or Apple C. I don't know. I forgot Apple. Manzanita. We used to say manzanita, little apple, right? So we copy this and then we distribute to, some of you are posting in the dashboard of this class. You can do it. Or send to your friends, classmates. If you use Reform University email, it's not gonna let people from family or stuff like that, it's not gonna let you send. If you use Reform, send just to Reform University students. But if you do in your personal, it's better because you can have more responses. And you can send to mama, papa. Bianca, but how? This is a survey, it's example. We are making supposition that mama and papa, brother, sister, whatever we have, is the customer that we want to reach or the population that we want to reach. Yes? More or less. My community is with me. What do you? Yeah, no, está bien. It's fine. You are with me on these people, more or less. It's okay. If you are not doing anything until now, I am happy that you know now that we can send to your community, okay? Send it. Let's try to collect answers because it's the only way that I have to practice with you to have something from you. Let me explain you something else before we keep going. If you want to say something, question, tell me, okay, anytime. This is the famous SPSS. SPSS. Statistical Package for Social Studies. That's the name of SPSS. It's made by IBM. And they are using the version 29 now. It's too advanced now. When I started, I was in version 8. Oh my goodness, I tell you the story, right? I'm so excited about this system. I think my recording is, yeah, stay on the card. Okay, so let me show you something real quick here. Before I keep going, look at me. My community that have SPSS, okay? We're gonna practice a little, 1 minute. Comment, question, situation. You sure? 10%? Comment, something, complaints. 1 word. I take 1 word. It's okay? No. Okay, when we have SPSS, usually we will have service in paper, and also we can have data in digital. It can be both. So when you don't have the service like you did in Google Form, we have to use this system. Google Form is very basic. It's basic. It's not giving you too much. So if we want to learn something more advanced, this is the frame we need, SPSS. So look at this. Let me show you something because I want that you see the reality. I want that you see the reality. That's why I was going to Indeed.com to show you the reality because I like real world example. So let's put something about market research here. So you can see how is the market now, how is working right now. Market research, simple thing. Okay, so I'm looking something. If you need marketing, yeah, but it's not giving me marketing research work. Okay, marketing research. Let me see, because it's not pulling what I want. Search. Pay attention to these people, because I want that you, I have the other day, I have everything, and now it's not working like I want. Okay, research. I'm gonna just do research. But Patricia, you have something for me? Tell me. Don't be shy, tell me. I want to hear you. Okay, people, look at this. I'm going to check the second one because the first one didn't tell me what I want. Let me see if I can show you something real quick here. I was showing to the kids the other day and now it's not coming. Wait a second. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you my secrets. Yeah, stay with me. I know you're going to get bored so fast. And I have to move fast because my community gets bored quickly. Ay, Dios mío, Bielka, ¿por qué? Why is not here? Okay, Gmail. Let me go. Ay, Dios mío. I'm opening my email in front of everybody. I hope I don't find anything weird. Okay, so if I go here. Oh my God. Good job. Good job. This is something I wanted to show to you. But it's not coming. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this just to show you something real quick. Let's do the first one. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just being surprised, okay? It's not here, it's not coming, but I wanted to show you because usually when you see this kind of position, they will ask you for SPSS. That's why I was showing you this. A lot of them, you will see this in this little letter, you will see this, SPSS. This letter, you will see SPSS a lot. It's just that now don't want to show me that, but I usually look all the time, and that's why I wanted to show you from the real data. So you see that this is something you will use all the time in your life, in your regular life. Look at these people. Look at this. Hands-on experience with SAS, SPSS, or similar package. Consumer insight analysis for Walt Disney World Company. Simple, right? Simple job. And this is if you want to hire, you as business owner, you want to hire a researcher, or you want to become a researcher provider, or you want to have your own business, or you want to work for Walt Disney World, you need to know the system, SPSS. Is there? I was not, I just find it now, surprise, because every time you go to this kind of jobs, analysis, research, data analysis, whatever is about this topic, you will see these words, SPSS. So now I want that you understand that in the real world, this is something good for your life. And you can tell me, Bianca, I'm not interested in research in my life. I don't care about research. Research can disappear out the world. I don't care. I'm just joining in this class for whatever. I know. I get it. I used to say the same. And I work in research all my life. Yes. So that's why I'm telling you, let's learn this, because with this, even if you hate it, at the end, you will have to love it in some way. Yeah. So, okay, let's do this. You got my point, people. You got what I want to say. Okay, SPSS is this. That's the system that Walt Disney World is asking for you to know. And you can do it. I'm showing you for free. So take advantage. Download the system, please. If you can have computer, try to download. Or if not, let's try to associate with somebody here that have computer. They are nice people and they will let you to see, because at least you are exposed to the system. In the future, it's a little bit better for you if you have to do this for your life. It's a own business that you can have with this. Number one, how we do this? How we do that? How we work with the SPSS? Okay, we download the system. Once we have it, I'm gonna go to variable view. Variable view, yes. And then you will see to my community that don't have computer, no panic, don't worry, we're gonna make it happen. So we're gonna go to variable view. What is the name of it? This tab, variable view. So the first thing I will do is to set up my variable. What is a variable? What I want to know. How much money you earn, age, gender, you like coffee or not, do you use cell phone or not, do you have iPhone or Android? This is variable. Do you use the Georgia Aquarium service? Are you satisfied with Georgia Aquarium? Those are variables. Okay, so my first variable, some of you have this paper. This paper says age in the top. It's a fake survey I create with you as a Reform University student. I create this survey and you complete it. Some of you complete it in another courses, not in this one, because we are practicing. Actually, I can give to all of you one of these papers if you want, but if you don't want to, it's not useful. It's just for you to see variable. I think I'm going to give to all so you can see. Yeah, so you can see at least what I'm saying, right? So this is a paper that says age, program, satisfaction level, how much you purchase in online store. You have, yeah. So the first is age. So what I'm gonna do, remember I have all of this in paper. In this case, Bielka, nobody using paper. Yes, people use it. And we have to learn the system. Age first, and then once I'm done with the age, you see, I am out of the line, and it's gonna ask me how many decimals. 0 is okay, and then I'm gonna add the value of my label. Okay, don't be scared, people. It's the first time you see this. Some of you, the first time in your life. It's okay. You're gonna make it. I click on this. What I did is to click on value label. Click, click. I did double click. And the first value is 18. So 1, what I'm doing now, I want that you see what I'm doing, because once we are with all this theory, blah, 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 and you're looking the cell phone and trying to leave, what I'm doing when I am explaining all this theory is this. This is the practice. This is how we make it work. So number 1 is the value. I'm coding now. I'm coding, assigning values to every single answer. 1 will be 18. So the number 1, what I'm doing again, I'm coding. I'm coding my answers. Number 1 is 8. Bianca, but what I need to do this? Because we need to process all this data to numbers. We have to make this data numbers to analyze them, to make a market research. So that's why we need this to transfer to this. Okay, so number 1 is 18. Number 2 will be 19 to 25. So number 2 is the code 19 to 25. That's the code. I click add, and I have my second one. My community is with me. I know it's the first time. You are in stress. You are in panic. I get it. It's fine. Don't worry.
Your paper is like a lower, like a minus 18.
You are right. Buen trabajo. Good job. So what I can do to not be confused, to not confuse the thing, everybody have to do the same way. But it's not going to let me, I think. So I say minus. I'm going to type it like this. Let me see. I did like that. So I put it in more. Minus 18. Yeah. Thank you. My paper didn't say. But it's a little mistake of the survey that, we make it happen. But that's good what Lapa say, because all the things have to be agreed that we are coding the same way. Because imagine that all of us are part of this business. All of us are working together. We will know what codes we have. Number 3, 26 to 35. So number 3 will be 26 to 25. Bielka, why all of this? Again, because we are transferring the data that we have to technology so we can process and develop market research. That's it. So I hit add, and then I have a code for my number 3. And then I put 36 to 45. So number 4, the code 4 will be 36 to 30 to 45, right? Maybe I will make some mistake because I'm trying to take care of you. I'm doing many things. Okay, number 5 will be 45 plus. So the code 5 gonna be 45, and I can do plus sign, I think, and it's gonna let me keep going. Yes. And then when I put all my codes, it's okay. And ta-da, I have it. So I have my values of my variable, right? Value label. Here, what I'm gonna do? Okay, easy. Here you will type the question that you are doing. It's gonna be the same. And you say, Bianca, but it's the same. Yeah, but what about if my question is select an age, I don't know, an age here. I don't know, whatever I write in my first question, I will do it here. I can be more extended. Here, I will use artistic name, short name. Okay? Always short, no space.
Come again for the label.
For the label, I click on the value label, double click.
Okay.
That is okay. And we hit okay when we are done.
Then label.
Label, what is just a long explanation about the question that we are doing to our population.
So that we need to write.
We don't need to write anything right now because this one say just age. So age is understandable. All the thing will get it that this is the age.
Okay.
But imagine when we have a question that says satisfaction level in general with the internet with Reformed University. Now you will write your label, everything. So all the thing know that is working with this research, they know that the question number 3 is satisfaction level with the internet. Okay, let's imagine that we are done and we quote every single variable here. We're gonna have a line for everyone, right? So once we are done with the coding, remember this is the first time you see, don't be in panic. We're gonna keep seeing this. So once we have this, Bianca, but what is missing value, all of this? We don't gonna use this right now. Missing value is when we lost data. We don't have this problem right now. Actually, in my experience with this system, I never use missing value. But some people do. Some people do. I never use. Like the way I do, I don't use. And then I have column, align, measure, roll. Those are okay for me now. Let me show you the magic when I'm done with the coding. Now, if I click in data view, I have opportunity to put the age of my population. So if I have the first survey say this respondent, which is Reform University real student, but they were faking making the survey, right? Okay, so one of them put 18. So the first answer that I will have here is 1, because that's my code, right? Don't worry. Look what happened now. This is the magic of the SPSS. Value label. I'm going to go to edit. You see this option? File, edit, view. I'm going to click value label. Value label. I click on that. And every time I have a survey, a customer respondent say -18, the answer will come. So then you get so fast doing this and you put 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time somebody give you answer, you're gonna get, you see? You're gonna get the answers that your population is saying. When you have 5,000 survey of this or the number that you can imagine, you will have the answers here and you can analyze the data. It's magic, right? It's nice. You think it's not nice, but it's nice. So once you have this, look at the magic of this. You want to go to analyze. If you want to do this with me, you can. Just put anything, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 minute.
Or you can do everything you want.
Can you give us a guess?
Yes.
Overview of
Yes.
how you done it.
Yes, I will do. And we're going to do more times. We're going to do more. So how we start? Remember step 1, we download the system. We download PSP file, which is SPSS. Step 2, we're going to go to variable view. I know I'm making all crazy. It's fine. It's the first time. And some of you don't have computers, so it's more difficult. So we're going to go to variable view, right? And then when I'm in variable view, I'm going to start to code all the questions that I have in my survey. The first one that I have is age. So I just type age in the first column. So that's more or less, yeah. So where we...
I don't think how we started because I was unable to download.
You download now? Yeah?
And
It's not working. It's a Mac. You have Mac? No? It's okay because we can figure it out later with Salil. It's okay. I'm gonna ask Salil. For some of you, I know some of you Almas have a little issue. So once we download and we put the label, we add the name, the value label here, we double click. SPSS. SPSS, real SPSS will charge you. That's why I'm using this version that is not charged. But a real one, we're gonna charge all of us. So, okay, people, look at this. Just for your demonstration, no panic, no panic. Once we have all the codes done, imagine that we are done, right? We're gonna go to analyze descriptive statistics, analyze descriptive statistics, frequencies, or descriptive, and this is gonna give you see all the analysis that you have here. Compare means, univariate, one variable, bivariate, correlation to variable, for example, pregnant ladies during summer. So this is two variables. We have, I don't know what I'm thinking in babies. I always thinking in babies. I have babies in my head. So I'm just kidding. But there are more pregnant ladies in summer. We can make a correlation like summer with the pregnant ladies. So two variables. And then all of this analysis that we will keep seeing, okay? Anyway, let's go to frequencies. Tell me. I'm here.
Actually, for data view, we need to put manually right now.
For which one?
Here.
Ah.
Before this.
Okay.
Data view.
Yeah, and data view. Yes, you're right. I know what you mean.
So here we need to put
whatever.
manually.
Put whatever, 3, 4, 5,
So
like
these
this.
values we need to.
The real value for this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
So
5
we need to put 1, 2, 3.
manually. Yes, manually. Yes, manually. Once we are ready, for example, in the case of the bank for his first survey is 5, the code. So
Okay.
this is the answer for your first survey.
I'm
Imagine
unable
that.
to write, but
Huh?
I'm unable to write.
You are no able to write? Let me see.
Yeah, now it's done.
And then view, and then value label, and it's gonna let you know the code of each variable.
Okay.
So now you can see, and you can put 2, 3, 4 imaginarium because we are making a supposition here. Okay. So once we have this data, once we have all the data, now we are able to see the results of my data. Imagine that I have all the matrix complete, right? I just have one variable because that's the only one I code, and it's age. But I can have here, usually I will have a lot of variables. Once I'm done, I put my variable in the box. And then I hit OK. Imagine that I have plenty of variables, right? And then the system will give you another output, another file that is like this, more or less like this. Let me show you. So now if I put this bigger, how I can make it bigger? Give me a sec. Oh, maybe this way. It's too tiny. I'm gonna go with you. I just want to put it bigger so you can see. But what the system, ¿por qué no lo puedo ver más grande? Why I cannot see it bigger? My community did this. I know you can, maybe. You didn't know? No, right? Anyway, it's too tiny. I wanted to put bigger for you, but it's giving me the analytic statistic result. What is the mean, the average of the age, the standard deviation, how much we went far away of the results, minimum, which is minimum 18, of course, and the maximum is 45. Why? Because those are the options I have. This is central tendency measurement. Medidas de tendencia central, central tendency measurement. It's gonna give me how far or how the string of my survey. So minus until 45. And I have, for example, this is fake result, but I have here 11% of my population is 25 to 26, etc. And also I can see a lot of data here. But you cannot see like everything because it's let me show you. Don't worry, it's gonna work. Trust in the process. Analyze, look at this. Graph. Let's do bar chart so you can see age, category. I don't know if it's gonna work because I don't have enough information. But the system gonna let you know everything, like more detail. I know it's similar to Excel. It can be compared with Excel, but this is superior, it's more advanced because it's specialized on research. Of course, people, you can do a lot of things that you do in Excel. You can do it with this community, it's fine. So they will give you these charts, but you see that all the data we were working with. So we are saying that majority of the population is 45 plus for this analysis. And we can keep going. Yes, you got it. It's like a magic. You see, oh, so beautiful. I love it. And the same with everything else. Once we have this data, we can transfer this data to PowerPoint or Excel, etc., and you can present your results to your community, stakeholder, customer, or team. That's what I wanted to say. The team that you are working with your research. More or less, I know it's too much information and it's in the computer. It's hard to learn like this. But I want to try to bring your computer and let's download this system because we're going to learn a lot. It's good for your life. Remember, you saw Walt Disney was looking for people that learn this. You can do it. I'm here to teach you. Yes, we can do it. Jack is doing something. Your computer download, no? Yeah. Because you have Mac. No Mac? Don't worry, we're going to make it happen. I'm going to bring Salil. He's going to kill me. Let me bring Salil because he helped me on this. So what I'm showing you.
No, ma'am. How to do the download that SPSS idea?
Okay, let's do it. Let's see it together. www.google.com PSP Fire download. PSP, that's how I did. Yeah. Let me go. PSP. In Google. I did. Let me tell you right now because maybe I'm telling you wrong, okay? Let me fix it for you. If you give me a few seconds, because as far as I know, it's here, but it's not working for you. It's not working, so I want to make sure why it's not working. Let me, give me a second, so I'm going to check. I come back and tell you exactly where I can download. Wait for me, I'm going to come back. I'm coming back, La Paz. Salir. ¿Dónde está Salir? Oh. Muy bonito. Gracias. Estoy tratando de bajar este programa para los estudiantes, pero yo lo tengo, pero es que quiero enseñarle a ellos cómo bajarlo. No sé. Le doy aquí. Creo que es aquí. Estoy esperando si Salir viene. ¿Cómo estás? Exacto, le doy aquí, pero como que no se le baja. Déjame ver si... Exacto, se está bajando, ¿verdad? Déjame decirle a ellos, voy a decirle a ellos a ver si funciona. Porque cuando llego allá, no lo puedo enseñar. Gracias, Rafaela. Yo sabía que tú tenías que technology skill. Yo sabía. Okay, let's see if this works for you people. It's in the first one.
Which one? This one? Soft teacher?
El primerito que te sale, déjame ver si te sale igual.
Primero for me.
Sí, pero siempre va a salir. Espérame, quédate conmigo. Quédate conmigo. Ok. Déjame ver si puedo enseñarte bien ahora. Déjame. No. Google, aquí en Google. La mierda. Ya voy. Voy a hacerlo yo sola. Google.com. Me meto a Google y después le doy PSP Fire. Download. Ajá. Y te sale. Pero es que a mí no me sale eso. Espérate. Free. Déjame ver. Es que ahorita a mí me salió otro. Me está ahora sacando cosas diferentes.
Este.
Ese era el que estaba bajando.
Here.
Déjame enseñarlo en la pantalla, ¿sí? Okay, let me show you in the screen so maybe we can do it together, okay? So I'm here. It's gonna come here. Okay, let's start over. If you don't have Mac, because Mac is not working for me lately for this system. Okay, so www.google.com, and I'm gonna do PSP Fire download, and then when I'm here, I am clicking the first one, the green with the green one, and then when I'm here, what I'm doing is download and start to download right away. Here, download now, and then you're gonna see the here it started to download. That's how it's working. I have it already in my computer, that's why. But this is the icon that you will see. I hope I'm recording. No, I'm not recording anymore. Anyway. My community is with me with the downloading, no? Okay, let's do it again. Not working.
Yes, it's okay. Variable. Value difference. Double click. Yes. Value 1. Value label. Minus 18. Minus. Yes. Add. Label 2. Value 2. Value 90 to 25. 90 plus 25. Add 3. 26, 35. Four. Data table format बराबर 36 to 45 हाँ that's 45 and 5 number 5 and 45 plus का था okay અહીંયા લેબલ માં એજ લખવાનું જે ક્વેશ્ચન હોય લખવું પડે આ હોય તો આખું લખવું પડે અત્યારે આપણામાં એજ છે તો એજ લખવાનું હવે ડેટા હવે અહીંયા એક નંબર ઉપર say for example આ ડેટા ટેબલ ની 5 નંબર છે તો અહીંયા 5 લખવાનું હવે વ્યૂ માં જવાનું વેરિયેબલ હા ઉપર ડેટા में કઈ વ્યૂ માં આવી જ ગયું છે વેરિયેબલ એકવાર ચેક કરવું Variables. Yeah, I'm doing variables. No, नहीं आवे, नहीं आवे. Data में. Okay. अब randomly answer, विचार answer के पांच answer randomly करके जाता हूँ. Like मैं लखी 2 1 5 3 2. कहीं ना तो यहाँ पे 5 से कम नहीं लगता. अब ये अभी तो कोई तो करी ना छोड़ो तो मैं करी हूँ. Randomly करके.
हाँ बटन दबाए
मैं वो assume करके तो नदी के 5 सर्वे, लेकिन 5 में अलग-अलग वैल्यू.
मैंने बताओ तो मैं कर
हाँ. ये ना तू yes मैं तेरा 5 करे.
ये तो मत सही क्यों कैमरा छूट डाउनलोड
Stop.
अयो
My bad.
Analysis.
I wasn't taking you to the goat. Okay. www.google.com. Esa es la cabra. Where is the goat? I don't see the goat. And now I don't see the goat. People is on the goat. I was not taking you to the goat. It's here with the goat. Is this?
GNU project PSP GNU.
This one gonna let you to downloading everywhere.
Only one thing I know.
Download here. And that's it. Yeah, I'm going. It's in the goat, people. I was telling you to the red arrow. It's here with this community. That's how we download. I'm going.
Only one thing I missed out. Now I went to bar chart. Now
Just
what?
put it there and go.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's practice. You know, that's why. As soon as we practice,
Graph ऊपर देंगे bar chart.
bar chart, and then
एक नहीं है लेवानी category axis.
you can do more than this, okay? And it's gonna give you another bar. It's gonna give you another bar with blank.
Yes.
Okay, graph.
Yes, it has come.
Yeah, I know it's ugly, but they have plenty of options for statistics that we don't do the same with Excel.
Utilities, variables or data file करना चाहिए
Doing something different. Yeah, for graph. We were using graphs and we were using.
Okay, then if you don't want to use this one, utilities.
We don't want to use this.
Okay,
But
take a-
it's almost a little bit. It's like Excel.
Abhi,
Okay,
take a-
Probably.
Take a point.
Analyze, descriptive, compare means, and just analysis, that's it. And cross that. We're gonna do cross that.
Later, right? For now,
Yeah.
only descriptive
It's
data.
just, yeah, it's for you.
ના, એ તો તમારું આના pop-up બંધ કરવા પડશે. Antivirus તમને એવું કરે.
Five, sorry, five.
ત્યાંનો આજ બતા
હા, કારણ કે unknown source ઉપરથી આપણે antivirus તો હવે
And
એ
it's
મને
gonna show you the value of
સાચું
the-
બનાવી દે.
देख रोहित वापस आया साइड खोलने जाती है
એટલે unknown site ઉપર એટલે બધા યોગ્ય
Because
છે.
we putting whatever and to see if I can just
yeah, but why is it showing?
because you already put this data inside. You already did that. It's an example. I'm just showing I'm using real data. That's why. Yeah, with the real information, we're gonna take Because I'm inventing. I'm not moving it. And this is number 5, and that's it. This is I'm putting whatever. I'm just doing it. Imagine that I have a lot of paper. If I have a lot of paper, one is 1, the other 2, maybe 3, maybe you have 10, more, maybe you have 500. I'm going to keep finding that. I'm just doing this on purpose so you can see the results. But later, when we have 3,000 of this paper, down, then you take 1, you put 5, 3, 4, and you keep finding more paper. And every time we find one paper, we are done at the next. So now you have all of this time. Now you're going to do the whole story. Now you're going to do this one. Now you're going to do that. And we're going to tell this story. But for today, we'll just give a little bit. Yeah. So every time you put a number in a code, and every answer is a code. Every answer is a code. It's just that we practice. And then when we have all of this data, we can see graphic, frequency. I'm gonna give you break, people, until 5:05. So we see that.
बाकी तो खाली है तो मिली तो लेगा कौन आएगा बाकी तो खाली है ले आओ बक्से का भैया मेरे सिंपल एक बार इन ये इधर ही काम अपन इसको
Okay, entonces mira, cuando dice and then 8 is number 1. 8 now is 3. Then आज करू છું કે કામ आज निकल की बात પછી મુંગુ વાળી પડી ગાડ ये मिर्ची मगर सामने एक टाइम साथी दिखाई बेटे को कॉल करो कि मुझे जब कॉल करके मुझे तो बताना तो मैं लेके आऊंगी पूरे जी मारो कि हम पोस्ट करके मुझे फोन कर Acá muy bien. I was trying to like you see the code, but what are you going to do for? Yeah, we're gonna do the activities and everything. Okay, Friday. You're done. And my community is okay with the go. Goes operated. When you are here, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm done waiting for her. I have done.
You did it with this, right?
You and I have generated two of the surveys from my.
Oh, you are doing to the.
Yes.
You're saying that we use for yeah.
I'm doing it for her that it is not getting downloaded.
It's not getting downloaded. That's what is happening to Patricia. Let me check.
No, it's not that somebody has. Okay, I'll take.
અને ડાઉનલોડ કરું
અમે ગ્રુપમાં
એમાં ક્લાસીસ માં મને જવાનું હોય છે ઓરિજિનલ અંદર પર આ
GNU looking for the I look for
શીખવા માટે ખાલી લર્નિંગ કરાવી રહી છે કે આગળ કઈ ના બોલો તો કઈ નથી ક્લાસમાં ડાઉનલોડ નથી क्या बोलने लगी वो करना है तो करना है तो कुछ नहीं जाओ मरे ये पहले ही बोलूं तो पहले ही बोलूं ये का बोलूं ना हमारे डिस्कशन के बाद बोलूं હવે તો મેં ટ્રેનિંગ કરું છું હવે મેં બોલી ક્યાંથી કરવાની મને બહુ કોસ્ટ નથી આવડતું મારું કામ કોણ તમારા ઓલા બચ્ચા ફોર્મ કામ કરતા ફોર્મ કરવાના કોઈને અમારા ઘરમાં બધાનું મેં જ કરું મારી છોકરી તો નાની છે હવે એનું તો મારા જ નથી મારા હસબન્ડ મારા સાસુ કઈ ચાલુ હોય આનું ટેક્સ નું આવ્યું છે આનું ફલાનું સ્ટોરનું આ છે આનું આ છે ડેન્ટલ નું આવ્યું છે આપણું આવ્યું છે
એ પતાવડાય તો પછી બીજું કઈ કામ ના હોય તો ઘર ભેગા થઈએ
હવે આ બધું કરું તો મેં પેલે તો કઈ ટાઈમ પાસ કરતી હતી પેલી ભાજી હવે શું કરું મેં બોલી મને તો ડ્રાઇવિંગ કરવા પડે મારી માને કોલ નજીક કોલમ જ કરી શકતી ક્યારે કોલમ તો એવા કામમાં હું કે ગ્રોસરીના ઓલામાં કે 2-3 ચીજ કરવાની ગાડીમાં આ શું છે વીક 6 વેલિડિટી એમ તો ઘરે જઈને
એક જ
પછી રોજ સુવાનો ટાઈમ કરાવવાના છે હમણાં
એ ખબર એ શું કહે છે ક્યાં
આ છે ને વીક વેલિડિટી
ક્વેશ્ચનર હા હા એ તો અત્યારે ના કરાવી તો કરાવી નાખ્યું હતું લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ તમે જાઓ
મારા હસબન્ડ મીટ છે ને આ બે છે ઓલી આઈપેડ જોડ્યું વધારે
Yes.
When they are in the boat, and then how I can, because I forgot the boat, how is when they are here?
Then download.
Okay, go look. I click on here on the go.
Yeah, download. Yes. Start downloading.
Where I start?
This is up there.
Up
Up there's no.
on the top. On the top.
On top with
Taskbar.
yeah. No,
But
on
it
top
is
of
not
that.
showing downloading.
Because I already have it. I just want to show to the children because they
I
are.
can understand, but the
I
thing is,
saw is here if is would you like to click here?
that one. Yes. Yes. Click on that.
Click on where?
I don't know because it's for her. It's
Go down. Go down.
Go down.
Yes.
Está en español.
Oh.
It's in Spanish.
Oh.
My computer know I'm a Spanish speaker. That's why. Okay. What is the?
But you have another one, next one that on the green one with the download.
Download.
On top, on top.
Besides that, right hand side to that. License. Yeah.
No.
On top of that.
I wanna touch to the show to
Yeah,
the
you have.
children.
I don't know. You have something
Here,
here.
the green.
Yes.
Because I was using the green one.
Yes. PSP download.
Leticia, you saw this one. ¿Cómo se llama? Leticia, no, Let me show to the. We are on break, you know, in the few minutes. Let me make sure the girls have it, okay? Este funcionó ahorita, la propaganda. Ah, ya lo tienes. No hace nada. Está instalando. Yo creo que ya. Ay. Ay, no sé cómo se hace. Déjame decirles. The girls are trying, but it's asking like many questions. Yeah, she already did, but it's asking that. Let me say, let you. No funciona. Va a funcionar, no te preocupes, él sabe. He knows. He's gonna work. Ay, es que tú tienes tablet. Creo que en tablet no funciona, Fernanda. Está bien, no te preocupes. Si no, no está bien. Déjame dejártelo aquí. Te lo voy a dejar en casa. Sí. Va a ser algo como esto. ¿Ves? Entonces, cuando tú lo tienes, le damos a variable data view,
Ujú.
variable view, y aquí le ponemos, por ejemplo, agua, toma agua. So,
Ujú.
ponemos, por ejemplo, toma agua, drink water, let's put water because water. So then, water, so we're gonna do minus 0. And how much water do you drink? Write something. Let's try. How much water do you drink? Okay, it's an example. So I'm using your water as example. So one will be the options that we want to give to the population. So I'm sorry. For example, one option will be good morning. I can do, it's example, okay? It's example. So I can do 64 ounces. Something is not working for her. And then add two, whatever you want. Put whatever you want, so for practice. It's not working.
It is like change with the computer program.
But it is not,
There is something.
it's not broken. His computer is not broken. It's just that this download whatever to scare.
Something different has downloaded.
But she's not, your computer is not damaged.
Just do it now. Just delete this.
Ok, entonces la 4 y ponemos otra opción. Vamos a poner una opción, por ejemplo, put something, like in the bottle. 1, 2, 3, 4, así. Sí. Okay, so now add. So the customer will choose, cada vez que alguien te responda va a poner, por ejemplo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ya cuando tú tienes tu dataset creado,
Vai aparecer o gráfico.
exacto, cada encuesta que tú tengas lleno va a ser 1, 2, 3. Por ejemplo, si yo dijeron, mucha gente dijo que bebe 200 mililitros,
Sí.
pues va a ser así.
Entendi.
Esta es cada uno es una encuesta. Every answer is a survey, like new survey.
Sim.
So imagine that you have a lot of
Ah, não é
papers.
difícil de entender. É só
No es
o
difícil.
programa que é.
Es más fácil haciéndolo, ¿verdad?
Sim.
3, vamos a poner 3, 2, como variedad, ¿ok? Ya tiene la data, le vamos a dar a data, analyze descriptive, darle a descriptive frecuencias, and then let's put the water in this, and then we're gonna select mean, standard deviation, maximum. Let's keep going down. Keep going a little bit down. That's it. Okay, fine. Okay, let's hit okay. I'm sorry. And now it's gonna give you a new file with the data. Let's wait a second. It's hide. Usually the file is like in the back. Si quieres mover la computadora ahí, muévelo todo. Si va a estar, sigue bajando ahí. Va a salir. Sigue, haz lo que tú quieras. Do whatever you want.
Muitas páginas.
Okay, let's go back. This one is here. You see? No, I want your water. Ese es otro. El tuyo va a salir. El del agua. Está ahí ya. Lo que pasa es que se oculta porque tengo muchas cosas abiertas. Sí. Vamos a sacarlo otra vez. View.
Analyze.
Frequencies. Water. This water. Okay. It's gonna come. It's just that it's... Es que se pone en diferentes lados. Ya. It's here.
Aqui.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, it's there. So this is your water. You see, 72%. An example. 72% say they drink 200 mililitros. Ese por ciento dijo 100, 1800 y así.
Sí.
Y así tú sigues viendo, por ejemplo, el promedio